Hello everyone, Berserkhead here, and welcome to my new series in which I'm gonna review the DLCs for Total War Rome 2 and tell you whether if you should buy them or not. The reason for me making this series is that I'm against most DLCs for the Total War game, so after Rome 2 came out, I decided to buy all the DLCs for it and make these kinds of reviews in which I tell people if they're worth their money. Today I'm gonna review the Greek culture pack and I'm gonna pretend that people don't know what it adds to the game, so I'm just gonna explain. It basically makes the factions Sparta, Epirus and Athens playable in campaign and multiplayer battles. All of these factions have their unique victory conditions, units, traits, buildings and so on. As Sparta, you'll have to use Athens and Macedon as your allies at the beginning of the campaign in order to destroy Epirus, but once you get powerful maybe you should just betray them and conquer their territories. As Athens, you should pretty much do the same thing, only you should emphasize on naval supremacy more. Depending on which victory type you choose, the victory conditions may require you to hold a pretty big number of naval vessels. And as Epirus, you should survive the potential attacks by Sparta, Athens and Macedon in the beginning and then decide which victory conditions you'll aim for. And now I want to talk about the DLC from a price standpoint. Know that if you pre-ordered Rome 2, you should have this DLC for free. Also know that these are the current prices for the DLC and they may change in the future. Currently you can buy it on Steam for €7.50, $7.99, £5.99 or $12.99 if you live in Australia. I will admit, when I saw the prices for the first time, I was like,
"This is blasphemy! This is madness!
Madness.
This is Sparta!"
But then I realized that the DLC gives you 3 factions, which equals $250 for each of them. Just for a comparison, I looked for some DLC for Civilization 5, and for the most part each faction costs about €3. In conclusion, I would say that the price is somewhat acceptable, but you should have in mind that this is a package and you can't buy each faction individually. So if you want only one of them, you'll have to pay for the whole thing. If you've been watching my videos for some time now, you will know that I think that all, or at least one of these factions should have been in the vanilla in the first place. This is a Total War game set in ancient times, so the Greek factions are just as important as Rome or Carthage. I don't really like any of these factions, but I still can't imagine having the game without being able to play as any of them. I don't know if this is relevant to this review, but I just wanted to throw it out there. And in the end, I should answer the question, should you buy this DLC? I would say yes, but that doesn't mean that I support it. I still think that no matter whether if you pre-order the game or not, you should still have at least one of these factions for free. My advice is to wait for the DLC to go on some kind of sale, or for its price to go down and then buy it, since it may seem expensive for some people and I definitely don't blame them for that. My name is Berserkhead and I hope you liked the video. See you next time, goodbye.